now witnessing the hammering of the final nail on the Facebook coffin. As the majority of us on the right have noticed by now, far-left globalist Facebook CEO, Mark Zuckerberg, has launched an all-out war against President Trump and all of his supporters. And now it involves a lot more than just spending a few days in what the right has branded as Facebook jail. It's all part of his aggressive attempt to influence the 2018 and 2020 elections in favor of the Democrats. After empty threats from left-wing politicians whose power left the moment President Barack Hussein Obama waved goodbye, Facebook introduced a major change to its newsfeed algorithm. This change was announced in a post by the Marxist Zuckerberg, claiming that the change was aimed to give greater emphasis to posts from family and less to businesses, brands, and media. But Facebook still takes advertising money from anyone, so keep that in mind. Statement from Zuckerberg: one of our big focus areas for 2018 is making sure the time we all spend on Facebook is time well spent. We built Facebook to help people stay connected and bring us closer together with the people that matter to us. That's why we've always put friends and family at the core of the experience. Research shows that strengthening our relationships improves our well-being and happiness. But recently we've gotten feedback from our community that public content, posts from businesses, brands and media, is crowding out the personal moments that lead us to connect more with each other. It's easy to understand how we got here. Video and other public content have exploded on Facebook in the past couple of years. Since there's more public content than posts from your friends and family, the balance of what's a newsfeed has shifted away from the most important thing Facebook can do: help us connect with each other. We feel a responsibility to make sure our services aren't just fun to use but also good for people's well-being. So we've studied this trend carefully by looking at the academic research and doing our own research with leading experts at universities. The research shows that when we use social media to connect with people we care about, it can be good for our well-being. We can feel more connected and less lonely, and that correlates with long-term measures of happiness and health. On the other hand, passively reading articles or watching videos, even if they're entertaining or informative, may not be as good. Based on this, we're making a major change to how we build Facebook. I'm changing the goal I give our product teams from focusing on helping you find relevant content to helping you have more meaningful social interactions. We started making changes in this direction last year, but it will take months for this new focus to make its way through all our products. The first changes you'll see will be in News Feed, where you can expect to see more from your friends, family and groups. As we roll this out, you'll see less public content like posts from businesses, brands, and media. And the public content you see more will be held to the same standard. It should encourage meaningful interactions between people. For example, there are many tight-knit communities around TV shows and sports teams. We've seen people interact way more around live videos than regular ones. Some news helps start conversations on important issues. But too often today, watching video, reading news or getting a page update is just a passive experience. Now, I want to be clear, by making these changes, I expect the time people spend on Facebook and some measures of engagement will go down. But I also expect the time you do spend on Facebook will be more valuable. And if we do the right thing, I believe that will be good for our community and our business over the long term too. At its best, Facebook has always been about personal connections. By focusing on bringing people closer together, whether it's with family and friends, or around important moments in the world, we can help make sure that Facebook is time well spent. The change was followed by a promise to promote what Facebook calls broadly trusted news sources on the platform, but what is broadly trusted to a far-left, pro-open borders, Silicon Valley company CNN, MSNBC, Huffington Post, VTV, Government News Network, Form Venezuela. Here is an illustration of the differences before and after the algorithm change. As you can clearly see, although minor, Warren and Sanders had a small rise in engagement while President Trump had a steep 45% decline. You have to also keep in mind that Facebook shifts some of their algorithm changes onto the actual user. They now have a feature where you can tattle on sites which are posting fake news. Which, if you think about it, it's a great feature. But the problem is today the definition of fake news has changed to be anything I don't agree with or I don't like. And at the same time, it has also been used as a weapon by left-wing bots in order to get pages banned by Facebook police. This might very well be the beginning of the end for Facebook. Especially since it's rare to see anyone under 30 active on the social media giant. It happened to MySpace in 2008, but I am sure there will be something to replace it. Follow us on Facebook. From the web powered by Zergnet, the truth about the Obama sisters, the disappointing double life of Tim Tebow, why people stopped watching The Big Bang Theory, woman who drove Florida shooter to school speaks at awkward Olympics, wardrobe malfunctions, you can't unsee what really happened to Mike Holmes.